Paul, your biggest win of the season so far, and I almost saw you crack a smile at one stage. How was that?
Yeah, pleasing. I mean, I think we've played better in different home games. I just think the difference was tonight we were clinical, and if we, would have took chances in previous games, we'd be a lot more handsome. So, really pleased with a lot of performances, obviously. And in fairness, I thought we didn't have as much control as the scoreline suggested first half. So we come in looking handsome, but I'm thinking, well, they had a bit of control, although, they went out wide, put early crosses in, which we knew, and we defended most of them well, but a couple of loose chances. But generally, I thought we had a real personality to our play, so I was really proud of them. And the scoreline's nice, and in fairness, keep a clean sheet. It could have been more. We created enough chances to be even more handsome. And then, obviously, when the game sort of not peters out, but you see a lot of personality of our players. So, obviously, some people love playing in front of a full house, Kane Wilson being one of them, Kenzo being another. So you just see them sort of coming out of their skin, and then hopefully, the fan base can see why they're at this club, because, they've got a lot to give.
Something for every member of the playing staff and every member of the coaching staff tonight as well, really. Set-piece goal for Matt Hamshaw, clean sheet for Richie Barker, Andy Warrington. What pleased the head coach the most?
I think that what pleased me the most was the bravery to get on the ball. I thought we played really well in pockets. I think what pleases me the most is the fact that this team is, in my opinion, unbiased, really well coached. So look, they can play two different systems. So they play 3-5-2 midweek. They played a 5-4-1 at Leeds, and they played two different systems tonight. So and in fairness, when we played with our system tonight, we did it with Marcus in one and Kane up high, and so that's what I'm really proud of. The coach has got the messages across really well, but the lads are really good students of the game. So it isn't easy to know three different roles, but we can flick to systems quite easily, and they adapt really well. So that's what I'm pleased with, that they're academics of the game, and they're great kids. They'll have a nice weekend, and hopefully, I know they deserve it, and hopefully they'll have a great time, and I look forward to seeing them on Monday. But that's what pleased me the most, I think, that we have a flexibility within our squad that we've put together, that we can play a different couple of systems. And the only downside is I think Cash has pulled his hammy, so that is me being stating the obvious. I don't know if anyone else noticed, he came off and he's icing his hamstring, so that's a pretty fair bet that that's the only bit of bad news from tonight, because I thought he was outstanding against Bishop, who's always a centre forward I've admired.
But what you mean is it's too early to know how serious that might be?
It is too early to know, but it ain't good, because centre halves don't come off with a hamstring that 3 days later feels good. So unfortunately, I can state the obvious here. I think he might be missing for a little period.
We always knew this was going to be a tough week.
Yeah.
Trip to Leeds, trip to Burnley, and then this game at home, 3 games in 7 days as well. You get 4 points from it in the end. Is it turned into a pretty good week?
Yeah, I'd have took it beforehand, without a shadow of a doubt. I'd have definitely took it after the Leeds game if you said we'd have got 4 points in the next 2. If you can average 2 points a game, you're promotion form. If you average 1 point or less a game, you're relegation form, and that is how close the margins are. So, yeah, I'd have definitely taken it, and like I said, I'm really proud of the lads' performances in all 3 games. Take away the scoreline in all 3. There has been some amazing performances, and even like tonight, we changed the fullbacks to keep it fresh. We changed the midfielder. Tomo's been excellent, covered the most distance in 2 games per minute, so I knew that he would be sore. So it's always trying to shuffle it to keep it fresh all the time. So really pleased. 4 points in 2 games is good, and I still live on this whole thing that we've dropped points when we've been unlucky. So people will leave tonight thinking it's a really good performance, I hope. From a coach point of view, I was pleased with it. I thought it was great. I don't think it was any better than any other home performance. It's just the difference tonight was when the chances come, the lads in the final third picked the right pass, done the right thing, got good contacts, and that's what really pleases me.